Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Monday. Welcome into another Marriage Monday. Hope you are doing well, and this is going to be a fun show. We have Savannah joining us here today. Our beautiful co-host is here with us. How are you?
Good.
Excited to be here?
Always.
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 It is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Belated Father's Day. Hope you had a great time with friends and family and your children. It is something that is ever-changing, I feel like.
What's ever-changing?
Father's Day. It means something new every year. Like, you're a father, yes, but you're a father to, like, a new kid every year. So
that is true.
Up until, really, I guess, through your whole life. I mean, like, my dad's fought, like, even though I'm an adult now, we're still different every year. You know, like, something's changed. So,
yeah.
But especially in these early years, I feel like you're literally
like your
every
fatherhood
day,
looks different every year.
Every day it looks different. Every year looks different. Some of you that have been fathers longer than I have can definitely attest to that, and I would think would agree with me, because I just know what I see in Jack every single day, and it changes all the time. And
right.
So it is an honor and a joy to be able to do that. Very, very thankful to the Lord that I've been blessed to have a wonderful, healthy son and a good partner to do it with. So it has been fun. We celebrated Mother's Day just over a month ago.
Yeah. And
that was good as well. But it is the middle of summer here. Holidays come, holidays go. Every single year. It's weird. Like, you get into this. They say time flies when you're having fun, and then when you get old, time moves faster. Like, it really feels like time is moving fast right now.
Yeah.
Like, it is. The days are long. The months and the years are fast.
Right.
Like, really fast. It is something that I'm not used to. I mean, it's picked up the last couple of years, I feel like, especially
well,
since
I think
Jack.
you spend so much of the first, and this is very fresh for us as far as time in life. So, you know, this may just ring true for us or for me. You spend so much of the first years of your life, and some could be said the same is true about our age, right? But so you spend the first years of your life, you know, middle school, high school, whatever, just trying to get to the next thing. Yeah. Like you're just trying to get over with what you're doing to get to the next thing, trying to get to high school, trying to get to college, trying to get married, trying to have a kid, trying to get your job, whatever X, Y, and Z it looks like for you, what you're working towards. And then you get it. And then now it's like, oh my gosh, you realize where did all the time go?
Yeah.
And, you know, then you just try to stop and enjoy it, but it just goes so fast.
It just goes so
I just feel
fast.
like this is one of the first times that we've actually tried to say we need to enjoy where we're at, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, the first year of life, I feel like it's like, let's get him to crawling, let's get him to walking, let's get him to talking. And now it's like, he's running. He's not just crawling or walking. He's
Please
running.
Stop running.
Running, jumping, spinning, dancing, everything
Please
you can do
sit down.
We've reached that. And so now it is like, hey, let's slow down a little bit, you know, let's take a break. So, that is cool. And I think Father's and Mother's Day, this is something that me and you've had conversations about. We've had conversations with our friends about it, is you're always, once you're a mother and a father, you're always a mother and a father. Like, no matter what happens, whether you lose a child or that child is with you the whole,
it's a strained relationship or whatever
it is, you're always a mother and a father. But I will say that there are times like, so you never forget about your father or your mother. You always respect them. You always should say thank you to them. Like, they got you to where you are a lot of the time. Or whatever that father figure was for you. Maybe you didn't have an actual father in place in your home, but you had somebody who helped guide you along the way. It's the principle there. When you are in the early years, though, like that is when you are in it. I mean, I swear, like it's the day to day.
Right.
And it's weird. It's easy to overlook. I feel like because the 40 to 50-year-olds, like those are the dads. You know, like 30, 40, 50-year-old, like your dad. That's who you think of. Your mom.
Yes.
That's who you think of. And it's a transition for everybody. Like when you start having your own kids, you're now a father and a mother. And yeah, it's interesting. It's been interesting to see that dynamic, like
change
in our life.
a little bit. Yeah, because it's trying to find the balance of, celebrating your own parents and Mother's Day, Father's Day, but also prioritizing your spouse and making them feel appreciated on that day. Because even though it's kind of new, they're still just as much a dad or a mom, who and deserve to. And
likely your parents are not actively like raising and rearing a child.
A young child. Yeah.
Like you're not in the middle of it. Like, yeah, my parents are still my parents, but I'm also like on my own now. I can do like we do have our own family, we make our own decisions, do our own things. So yeah, that is interesting. I would love to hear feedback on that if that's something you.
And how do you kind of navigate that? Like what have you found that works balancing that for your family? Yep.
It is part of growing. It's part of life. Yep. It's one of those things you just rock and roll through it. So, I think have we titled a show? We've talked about having the hard conversations on here quite a bit. I think that was just kind of something I was thinking about this weekend was we have scenarios in our life. I'm like hard conversations. If you just have hard conversations, you can solve a lot of stuff. Like we come back to year one of doing Marriage Monday. What have I always talked about? Communication is key. Yes. Communication is everything. Hard conversations are just hard to have. No one wants to do them. But as you go through life, you mature, your marriage matures, your kids mature, your relationships mature. Have the hard conversations, no matter what it is. Yeah. Whether it's something you're hung up on or something that someone else is hung up on and you can tell, but they don't want to address you. Like, help them bring that to you without causing them to be scared or afraid.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot, about being receptive.
And I think that goes down to your employees too. Like, as you grow your team, your team has to know that they can mess up and you not jump down their throat. Like we're in a big growth phase right now, and we're trying to grow the company. We're trying to add guys on. We actually just acquired like 50 to 60 properties. We'll see how many of them end up sticking around. But it's now like, hey, that's a big growth jump for our company.
Yeah.
And
you kind of just glossed over that, but yeah.
I think I've mentioned it before.
Okay.
But I think I mentioned it on last week. I'm almost positive. But yeah, we did. We had a buddy that I actually had him on the show before. Riley Rigg. He was on the show.
Oh, really?
2 years ago. He's doing different things now. He's growing a great company. Like I said, 60 customers in like 2 years, all within like 5 miles of each other.
Tight routes. Yeah,
very tight routes. Traditional like door knocking, door hanging, postcards. Like that's how he's gained them. So it's been really cool to see him. We're going to take over his customers from him now that he's moving on and doing different things. So very excited and blessed for the opportunity, and excited to see where it takes us. We're looking to add guys every single day. At this point, really, like it's growth. It's add customers, add employees, train employees, and I think that as we do that, that's just got to be one of our number one things is make sure we maintain an open door policy there. That if anything happens, because and to the employee side, but back to the family side, like as we raise Jack, we've got to realize, and I want this to be a little bit different than it was with me, and maybe even you. I don't know what your relationship as much, but like I want Jack to be able to come to us with anything and everything. Yeah. Like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
And that's on us to start doing now. Yeah. Right. But, okay, so here's the thing. Every parent wants that to happen. What action do they take to actually make that happen?
Yeah, like how do you do that?
And that's a genuine question to ask. Like,
that was an actual question.
Yeah, like how do you do that? Have you raised a teenager? Because if you have, I would love your feedback. Like, seriously.
I think a lot of people, or at least from what I've seen versus, based off of the way I was raised, watching the way other friends of mine were raised growing up, is like, I just feel like there's a fine line between allowing, how do I say this, of having those conversations and being permissive, but also like taking action on when things need, you know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about, I want to be able to come with me with everything. Well, it's like, yeah, but there still sometimes have to be consequences for that.
Liken it to the employer-employee relationship. The employee messes something up. I still want them to come to me and tell me.
Right.
Now, they might know, yeah, they're going to get a dock in pay, or they're going to miss out on a bonus they would have gotten. But I'm not screaming at them. I'm not yelling at them. I'm not firing them.
Yeah.
So if your kid comes to you and messes up, you're not losing, like, going off the handle. And that's something that I'm really want to work. I mean, I don't do it bad yet. I don't ever want to get to this point, and I would hope this for everyone out there, like, never discipline out of anger.
Yeah.
And if someone, like, you got to be able to have a level enough head that if your kid comes to you and says this stuff, how do you handle it?
Especially, unprompted. I think that's something that you got to work on.
Be out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, if they come up and tell you that. Because the first time you let off, literally, we had this conversation. I think I've said this on the show before. A guy we hired back in the spring, he's a great guy. He's an amazing asset to the team. He literally said, I was waiting to give you the actual 100% verbal confirmation of I'm in until I saw how you reacted to a problem that we messed up. And it's like one of those
What
incidents.
happened? I don't even remember that. I remember it happening, but
it was nothing major. Literally, it was nothing at all. But it was. I handled it well enough for him to be like, okay, I can see how it's going to go from here.
Yeah.
And one incident like that, he could have said, "See ya." Mm-hmm. Like, and that's the same thing with your kids. Like, one incident like that, your kid comes to try to be honest and tell you, and you lose your crap. They'll never come tell you again.
Yeah.
They'll just hide it to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they'll see that, well, that didn't get me anything other than the punishment I thought it was going to get, and now they're, owed it to me. What's the good in trying to be honest about it?
Yeah. Yeah, and
we're talking a lot about an area that we have.
Well, okay, no, I'm about to circle this around. This comes back to your spouse. Like, this, you have to be able to handle this stuff the right way.
Yeah.
Because if your spouse tells you something, and whether it disappoints you, it upsets you, it hurts you, it makes you mad.
Yeah.
Like, control your emotions.
Yeah.
Because if you act weird and you act like, if I come and tell you this and it takes half a second to see your reaction.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say that, I know how you actually feel. There's no backing it up. There's no saving it. There's no changing it.
Right.
No matter what you say, you cannot backpedal out of it. Something happened the other day. Oh, man. Something happened the other day.
Yeah, this is good because this is, and
I literally
total
thought
transparency.
This.
Yeah. I struggle with this in our relationship.
Yeah.
You are very level-headed, but I have to work. It's something I'm working on daily is my reactions to things, my attitude, my response.
What was it?
I don't know.
It was something recently. You reacted, and I was like, okay, there's your real, there's how you really feel about it. I don't remember. But it was a real life thing.
You're going to have to think about it because it's going to bother me.
Yeah, it wasn't anything major. I would still remember.
Was it something that you did that wasn't real? Because you've done that several times. Like you've said,
like
this happened.
To get a reaction out of you?
Yeah.
No.
Because let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's fun. One of Jeremiah's little hobbies.
No,
is that
I don't do that much anymore. I don't do it as much anymore by any stretch of
Not
imagination.
as much, but for the length of time we have known each other, it's a known thing that Jeremiah likes to get reactions out of people.
Yeah.
Like he thinks it's funny, whatever.
What is that? What is the basis of that? Is the basis of that wanting attention? I don't know. Like I don't think I would want attention.
I think you think it's funny. I think you
I get like genuine enjoyment out of it.
Which is little twisted. Yeah. But it's okay.
No, okay.
He likes watching me squirm.
I'm going to physical therapy for my I pulled a hip flexor. That's a bad thing, by the way. Playing basketball, I'm going to physical therapy. I was making this joke the other day in there. I think physical therapists are a little bit sadistic. Like they get pleasure out of watching you go through pain.
That's not the goal of their treatment, though.
But it is every time you go to physical therapy for any length of time. There's going to be somebody in there who had like a shoulder surgery, a hand surgery, something like that, and it kills them to like do an exercise. And the patient will walk in and be like, "Please don't let me do this today. I can't do it." And the PT just like laughs, like hysterically laughs, like, "Oh no, you're doing it!"
Hysterically laughs. What kind of place are you going to?
I've been to multiple PTs in my entire life, and they all do it. They all do it. Not in a bad way, but it's just like You got to be some weird person to
No,
watch
I think
people
they're
go
just
through
thankful
this.
that it's not them in those shoes.
Oh, that's 100% what it is.
They're like, sucks to suck. You
But
gotta
anyway,
do it.
back to the emotions.
Anyways, Jeremiah loves to get a rise out of people.
Okay,
His favorite person is me.
This is the second portion of this conversation. Go back to the emotions, and we'll come back to that.
I don't remember where we were.
Just have your initial reactions.
Oh yeah,
Like your
it's just
initial-
something that I'm working on. It's very hard for me not to tell you what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling in that moment. Like I am not.
It's hard for you not to tell me.
Yes. Like it's hard for me to take information, receive it, walk away from it, process it, and then come back. You usually 9 out of 10 times get my immediate response, my immediate reaction. And to be frank, in the line of work that you're in and owning a business, a lot of times it's not great. And that's not to say anything negative about you or where the company is. I'm just saying that's the reality of the day-to-day right now.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it's just, it's growth problem.
you tell me great things all the time, sure. But like, along with all of the great comes plenty of, road bumps, hiccups, whatever you want to call them. And, or even if it's not about the business, if it's about life, whatever.
Speak
that is
on the
something
business,
that like
though.
we are working through me, because I want you to tell me those things. I want you to come to me with that. I want you, because let's talk about a time that you didn't tell me because you were scared of how I was going to react, and that didn't go well at all.
When was this?
You don't remember that? When, I'll just say this. It was in regard to some finances. And you just didn't tell me because you kind of knew how I was going to react to it. Did that turn out better for anybody?
I don't remember. No,
Hit
I mean,
pause.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember all the details. But
Basically,
yes.
it was just kind of like, did you really think this was going to be better not telling me than telling me? And
oh yeah, no, we can talk about what it was. It was a time where we were putting money into the company that I didn't, that I had to have. Yeah.
And
'Cause
I
I
was
do the
unaware
finances.
of
Yeah.
how much money it was.
Correct.
He didn't want to tell me
Well, because
how much.
yeah, yes, and this comes back to what you said. Like if I know what your reaction is going to be,
Yeah.
then in
Wow,
my
this
mind,
is such a fun reliving of this real life example.
then in my mind, I'm sitting here saying,
I got to do it anyways. Might as well just not deal with the reaction.
exactly that is a human thing, and that is it right on my part? No.
No.
Is it right on your part that you react that
No,
way and
it's
cause me
not.
to be that way? No. What?
It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
Oh, I caused it.
What?
You just said that.
No,
I caused it.
it's not your fault that I did that. You caused me to be cautious about it. That reaction.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that 100%, like that reaction, and
Basically, it sucked having the conversation at the end when it all
Correct.
kind of came out, because the truth always comes out.
yeah, the truth always comes out. And at the end of the day, this goes back to what I started the show with: have the hard conversation.
Yeah.
Have the hard conversation in the beginning.
And
that's
if you need
when
to
we
be-
talk
if
about
you're
stuff,
the
we're
one-
speaking from experience 90% of the time.
If you are the one that has scared your spouse away from having these conversations, you need to look in the mirror and you need to start working on that.
You got to fess up to it. And this is
This
harsh.
isn't like a badge I wear. Like, it sucks, and I'm ashamed, like, I'm embarrassed of it. I'm working on it. It's not something that I'm proud of at all. But I have to be honest about it. That's the first step in trying to figure out how to be better in it. And this is going to get a little cheesy. If I'm honest about it, somebody else might know that they're not alone in it. Like, I'm
No,
genuinely embarrassed about about the way that I react to you sometimes when things stress me out or upset me, or if it's not something I want to hear. Now that I've officially scared everyone away from being my friends so that I don't piss them off, I'm working on it. Okay. It's fine. It's usually not to anybody else except you, which is
yeah, I just take it all. There you go.
which is honestly worse. This is great advice. Like, we're really getting some credibility here.
No, this is all real, because here's the thing: like, if you're not sitting here and having these, and you know where, like, you realize your downfalls, I realize my downfalls, and it's like, if you can't come together and have
I
these,
react and you like it. which is freaking weird. But
No, not all the time.
Yeah,
no, but
that's
okay, so
true.
that's the second part of this conversation is, was that something that I did as an immature person? 100% yes. Like, let me say something. Yeah, exactly. Let me say something that is totally false or just like not true or so exaggerated to see how you
were
react.
low key like the boy who cried wolf sometimes about stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we were like, no, Jeremiah just wants a reaction out of me. Like my friends, like people know this about you. Like you do it to everybody.
Yeah.
It's so funny
and
to me.
But that's something to work on because like if you get that way, then people are not gonna like they're not gonna believe you.
Yeah, I don't take you seriously.
Yeah, and then two, they won't take you seriously. That's not a professional way to conduct yourself. And I've realized that as we grow. Again, that's something that like. Do I struggle with reactions the way Savannah does? Absolutely not.
No, very cool, calm, cucumber, level-headed. Like it
Yeah.
takes a lot to get him like visibly frustrated.
But does she struggle with that, the immaturity of getting a reaction out of someone else? Not at all. And so like you have to, if you can't realize those and come together and have the conversation about it, then you're both just going to spin in circles. Mm-hmm. And it's like if you don't, because again, this goes back to like the love, the crazy never-ending cycle that you get into if one of you doesn't become the bigger person. If one of you doesn't step up and have the conversation and be the bigger person and say, hey, we've got this issue, I've got this problem, then like how long are you going to do it? You're just going to continue to both. I'm going to avoid the conversation.
Yep.
And you're just going to keep having bad reactions because I'm not going to tell you.
It's going to be worse in the end.
Exactly. But I'm not going to tell you stuff. I'm just going to hide stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. And like, that's literally what we're using is a in the grand scheme of life a menial example. What Savannah is talking about is I invested money into the company when we didn't have that much money to our personal name because the company had to grow, that we had set aside for savings that I did not relay to you. It's that simple.
Yeah,
and it was a good chunk of money.
It was not a conversation that we had together. It was something you decided needed to be done.
Correct.
You knew that I wasn't going to be on board, but you felt it was necessary, so you just did it without conversing with me.
And this was well before the last 12 to 18 months of...
It was for Brighter Bins.
Huh?
It was for Brighter Bins. It was moving money around for that.
No. That was we're talking about totally different things then.
Well, then maybe I just don't know because I wasn't ever told.
No, that's not what it was. It was not moving money around for Brighter Bins. We knew where money went from that. That's not the case. You're getting it mistaken with another time.
Oh, with the other time this happened. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
That's good. Do we need to have a conversation after this?
No.
Another time?
Okay, you are taking this a totally different direction than what I was taking it. My
way's more fun.
The point of this conversation is the fact that we did, like, yes, I moved money around, I invested, and that was before we were moving money 16 months ago for that.
Yeah.
Literally. So I'm saying with where I was going with that is, yes, some of Bright Events was part of that. This was before we really started having these conversations of...
Yeah, it was honestly the breaking point of what
this was before we started talking about this. So that's what I'm saying.
Don't let it get that way for you.
The lack of having these conversations caused that. But what I'm saying is, this is, again, in the grand scheme of things, this is menial. Like, it was a few $1,000s that got invested into the company. Was it a big deal at the time? Was it our money that we didn't talk about?
Was it only a few?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Can we not? Can we not?
Savannah's still getting fired up about it. I'm saying where I'm going with this.
It doesn't matter.
It's menial in the fact that there was nothing. I wasn't like hiding something from you that was like bad in our marriage.
You didn't cheat on me or you didn't gamble our money away. No.
Exactly. So, but that's what I'm saying is if you don't fix the problem, it will lead to that. That's what the whole last 2 minutes of me was trying to get to that point.
No, that's not what we said.
Yes, if you do not,
it's going to lead on you cheating on me.
If the root of the issue is I don't want to. We're gonna pick a scenario here.
Sure.
If I slip up and mess up one time,
yeah,
I'm out and I do something stupid. If you can't
What's mess up?
Yeah, okay.
Scrape the side of the car on a mailbox
whatever. Whatever it is.
Or make out with another woman. Like,
Okay,
I'm
okay, so we'll go to the extreme. We'll go to the extreme here.
Okay.
Let's say I go make out with some other person.
Wait, are we actually going to do that? First of all, I feel like you need to put a trigger warning on this if there's like people that have dealt with this.
Yeah, okay, trigger warning.
Obviously, my reaction to that will be very warrantably different than you scratching your car up on a mailbox.
Of course, yes, it's extremes. Yes, and that's totally different. I 100% agree with that. We're like, yes, I'm on the same page there.
Right.
But
are you basically just trying to see what's going to happen? Like how I'm going to react?
No, stop. I'm saying,
all right,
and you're taking these so out of context. Okay, we'll take the cheating thing out of it. You want to go before you're married? Is that better? Is that a better way to use the example? Like, or okay, use the mailbox example. I don't really care.
Yeah, I think that's a very reasonable example.
So what you're saying is all ration goes out of place
if you cheat on me.
Yeah, if somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. I hey, we've never done it, so I don't know. We're never going to get there, so we're not going to plan for that. But let's say you scrape the car. We use that as an example.
Okay, I like it. Let's go with it.
If you,
my mom's done this. Should we ask her?
Yeah, exactly.
Several times actually.
If you don't tell me, and you just let it go on. No, the car example is not a good example. That's a terrible example.
Why?
Because it's not something that's going to continue over and over and over again. I'm saying
if you're a bad driver like my mama does.
Yeah, but it's going to be visible. I'm saying that's not something you can hide. If you do something,
here's what I'm about to say. If that were to have happened, I would have pretended I didn't see it until you're like, "What's this?" And I said, "I don't know."
Oh yeah, the truth comes out. Disregard the last 3 minutes. Disregard the last 3 minutes about cheating. If you do anything,
should you cut that out?
No, we're not cutting that out.
Good.
We're an unedited show here. If you do anything that you can hide and you can get away with for a long time, no matter what, it could be dipping. If your wife doesn't want you to chew tobacco, like it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like we're not taking it to extremes here. If I came and told you, hey, I've been dipping. Like I've been dipping. I know you don't like it. Because Savannah hates it. It's disgusting. I have no interest in it. So cool. We're on the same page there. But if I came and told you that and you flew off the handle, I could easily hide dipping from you in the future. Like it would not be hard.
Yeah.
People do it all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you can't control your reactions and your emotions when someone tells you something that you don't like or agree with, there's a good chance they won't tell you anything ever again.
Or they'll be careful about how much they actually tell you.
They'll tell you a percentage of the truth and not the whole truth.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the whole gist of this. So
correct.
We're just repeating ourselves.
Correct. But I'm saying, yes, we've gone in a big circle for the last 10 minutes because you took those to extremes. That's not where I was trying to go with those.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Got the point across.
Yeah, sure. We got the point across. All right. But that's where we're at. I don't even know how we got to this point.
We were talking about having the hard conversations, and we're talking about as parents and, being receptive to things that are negative or that you don't want to hear.
No, we're talking about spouses.
A relationship and how it works with employees, it works with spouses about, controlling your emotions and kind of reining that in. So it's something that I'm working on. Any tips or tricks to that, let me know because, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying because it discourages the business owner, whoever. It's a common male problem. If you as the spouse reacts in a negative connotation, it's going to discourage me or whoever to tell you about anything good or bad in the future. Like I don't even really want your reaction. Like I'm just going to bottle it up, which could go to that could go down so many dark roads. Like if you could go into hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, that just could get so many ways. So
right.
Step up.
Basically work on it.
Step up. Okay, can you tell Savannah's done? She's about to take the bike off and throw it.
Whoa.
Extremes. That's what the show's about, right?
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of reactions, this isn't a reaction, but there's a good chance Savannah and I might not be going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, I'm really working on.
She made a mistake in her paperwork.
Oh, shut up right now.
See, reaction. That was good.
Yeah, that was a very prime example.
That was so good.
See, you know what that was also? You doing it for fun.
Oh, a million percent. A million percent.
Oh, we have so many issues.
Oh, that was the best. That's the best thing that's ever happened on the show. In the history of 450 episodes, I just got like, we just exposed everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
That
good.
was a real life little example for everybody. In real time, too.
Everything we've just gone over in the last 30 minutes just came out. Just exposed itself.
Yeah, we clearly are doing so well at it. Yes. So sent off my passport, plenty of time. Got the picture, the little, because
Oh, that was gold.
I never got a name change. My name changed on my passport after we got married because I didn't have a need to until now. So I did all the things, filled out the form, had the marriage license, the old passport, all of the things to check. It's like 10 different things you have to send in. Had my picture retaken, whatever. I mail it to the right place. Well, apparently in the mail, the picture got scratched up, so it wasn't usable, which was infuriating for me.
It made no sense.
I
don't even
paid
know
for
how it
certified
happened.
mail, like the whole 9, and something happened. I don't know. Because when I sent the picture, it was fine. And then when I got it back, it had been like scratched out. I don't know. So we were leaving. I had to work a couple days, and we left for the beach on a Monday. So I was like, Jeremiah, can you please? I went and quickly got my picture retaken, but the post office wasn't open. It was a Sunday afternoon. And I worked on Monday, and I said, can you please get this to the post office first thing in the morning before we leave for the beach? And he says, okay, whatever. And I said, you have to put everything in there that was in the, I had all of the documents that I sent the first time in the envelope. I said, it's everything in this envelope plus the letter they sent denying the first one. You have to resend that.
They weren't all in the envelope, though. They were scattered across the table. Let's not take things out of context here.
Okay, stop. Jeremiah does not include my old passport. And I discovered this 3 days ago. So it's going to get denied again.
Yeah,
they
we
just
know it's
haven't
gonna get
officially denied it.
Yeah.
So we call and we're like, hey, this was what's happening. You know, can you just hold my stuff and I will like overnight you my current passport
and just merge it together
and just stick it in there with the other stuff. And basically they're like, oh, we don't know. We can only look at the status of it online. And basically they just kept saying, the people on the phone were saying they have it in processing. They have it.
It's two different facilities, and you can't get the number to the facility that actually has it.
Then what? Who can I call? And they're like, oh, this is the right number. So basically, we have no way to talk to the people that actually have my packet of information to know if they'll hold it.
And they won't relay a message either.
And they won't like contact them or whatever. So basically, they were like, just keep checking your email or whatever until they send it. So basically, I'm going to have to wait another week or so to get it back in the mail saying they've denied it a second time.
Yeah. But, okay, also...
So, if anybody wants to stay and hang out on the boat after the conference, I might just be by the pool all day. Woohoo.
Okay, talk about your idea, though, or what you read, and see if someone else has actually done this.
I did read that you can travel with a passport with your maiden name if you have the document with you that explains your name change. So, like, if I were to travel, if we go to the Bahamas, and I can't get the passport done in time, but I have my marriage license with me with my passport, they will take that.
So is that true or not?
Please let me know
if you've done that. Or do you know anyone that's done that?
Today is Monday, according to this show, so I will have probably already been on the phone with somebody. Well, I don't know what time people listen to this. By the time to see, like with the passport agency or whatever.
Valid.
And I'll talk to the cruise line. I don't care. To see if that's like an acceptable.
Because that will be our best bet. We're too far. Like,
yeah, we're like
a
month and a few days out.
We're minus 40 days.
A month and a half, maybe. Yeah.
We're no less than that. We're minus 40 days.
A month and a half would be
45.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes my brain.
I'm ready to be done.
We will change the name eventually after this trip.
Yeah,
but
like
for
whatever,
now,
that's
it's like
fine.
it's not worth.
It's not worth trying to expedite it or...
Our other backup option is... so we have two more. We're going to get a solution.
Hopefully.
The other two backup options are...
There's not two. There's only one of them.
No, there's two.
Sure.
The one is that Strickland name is now invalid because...
I think that's not true.
Oh, yeah. We said that's not true because people that get married and then go on their honeymoon after don't have that. Yeah. So, okay, that's actually not true.
Right.
Because they're...
So we have one more option, which is to
No. That is true.
Travel.
That is true. That was a different point. That is true because the Strickland is invalid because your legal name on your license is now Jennings, and so they wouldn't let you out.
Jeremiah's just trying to basically say that I should just apply for an entire new passport.
Correct. I think that could be an option. The second option is...
Are you not understanding that I still don't think we have enough time for that?
You could
still have
to 4 weeks.
Then
4 to 6
why would we
weeks.
not expedite the name change?
Because they don't let you do that. It's not an option.
Yes, okay. The last option would be to wait until within 14 days of travel and try to go to the office and do like an emergency one. Like
the person on the phone said there's
same day.
certain like local agencies.
I just don't think we would get approved for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they said there's certain local agencies you can get in. You have to go within 14 days of your travel date, and they'll give you a same-day passport. So who knows? That's the passport saga. We will get it figured out. Hopefully by the next show, we'll have some answer.
Hopefully,
of what the plan is going to be. But Bahamas are going to be fun. It's going to be a great time.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Very.
My first cruise.
Yes, I keep forgetting that. It'll be such a good taste. You'll want to go on more.
Yeah, we probably will.
Next year. Good. Yep.
Next year, hopefully. That's it, guys. I think that's a good way to wrap up this show. Like short, sweet, 35 minutes. You heard the real, the raw. This is the insides.
And I
have no problem having that conversation. Like that is something that probably every business owner and spouse and married couple has ever done. Trying to grow a company. Like it just is what it is. It's the real life. It's the stuff that no one wants to talk about that we're sharing here with you, and you can take this and relate it.
You're welcome.
You can relate to this. Like, I wish I had stuff like this when I was in year 2 of business, when I was going through this, of like, where do we put our money? How do we talk about it? How do we grow? Like, I wish I had somebody that I could listen to and say, hey, they're actually doing this too. Like, this is real. We're not the only ones, because it feels lonely. Like, we don't have anyone else in our circle.
You're right.
That is doing this. No one.
Yep.
And so,
you know it. It's like to feel lonely, don't you?
Exactly. I do feel lonely, very much so. Is this the... No, I did I talked about the cleanse.
Did you?
On Friday, I think.
You told him what a weak
I did.
person I was.
I dogged you. I dogged you hard.
Are you joking?
I was very nice.
I dogged you. Oh, that was nice. What's
Example
wrong?
Number 1. I'm still an immature person. What can I say?
Yeah, there we go. There it is again. I'm going back to listen to the show now.
No, I was actually very good about it. I didn't talk about you. Bad.
What'd you say?
I said you quit on the second day.
That I quit. That makes me sound really nice.
What do you want me to say? You gave up? You folded?
I decided it wasn't for me.
Okay.
That's very politically correct.
That's a PC phrase if I've ever heard one.
Well, that was actually very well spoken of me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm weak.
Explain the situation.
I broke.
You said it, not me.
I did. It was like ungodly. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I was a shell of myself.
Savannah was
horrible.
fiending for caffeine.
I was fiending for a Diet Coke.
That's literally what it comes down to.
I'm not proud of it, but it just is what it is.
She was fiending for caffeine.
I needed it. I didn't know how bad it was.
She was tweaking. She was literally tweaking.
I didn't know how bad it was until I couldn't have it. I was like, 2 days, that's fine. And then I went from being, first of all, I also drink at least 3 liters of water a day. I'm not even lying. At minimum.
The disgustingness we were having to eat added to
also, if anybody ever, if you want to piss me off or make me throw up, put a candle in front of my face. I'm so disgusted by them now.
I'll never eat one ever again.
Ever. It was worse than the tomato juice.
If somebody...
Did you talk about the tomato juice?
A little bit.
Oh my gosh. I was literally gagging it up trying to eat it. Anyways, don't come near me with any cantaloupe. I'm serious.
Someone's going to walk up to you on the cruise and have a cantaloupe.
I know. I'm scared. I'm going to hit it out of their hand. Don't get that crap around me.
Literally PTSD.
I'm not kidding.
I never said this to you the other day. You know the game where you like blindfold and you taste test stuff?
I will never play that for the straight fear of it ever being cantaloupe or tomato juice.
If somebody did tomato juice with that game, there's nothing worse.
No.
There's nothing worse.
It tastes like SpaghettiOs sauce. That's what it tastes like to me. But there's
on
like
steroids.
It's like filmy.
It's so much worse.
It's so bad.
It's so much worse.
It's so bad. So anyways, I was, it was
we were
day
doing it together.
two.
Day in, locking in. Let's go. Let's do it.
It was day 2, and I was like,
Savannah made it about.
I was outside at the park with
hours.
Jack, and I was like, I can't do this. So I went from 3 liters of water a day, a moderate amount of caffeine, not an unhealthy amount. I don't drink multiple energy drinks or anything like that. I'll probably have a coffee in the morning and like a Diet Coke later in the day or something. That's usually what I have. And I couldn't have any coffee, and I couldn't have any water. I could only have tomato juice. And you can have 500 mLs, which is a standard sized water bottle, 16 ounces ish. That's all you could have for the entire day. One single water bottle. No caffeine, nothing else.
And people are already, what? That's not healthy.
It's a
eliminate
proven,
your water weight.
It's a proven
it's
method.
true.
It's worked for a lot of people for a long different time. Whatever. It about killed me.
It wrecked you.
I woke up, and what the kicker was that you're failing to talk about is that I woke up, I have, I guess you can say diagnosed migraines. I have prescribed medication for it. I woke up with a migraine the next day, after one day of doing it, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I can lose weight other ways. I can drink water and just stop eating a cookie every day. So that's where I'm at right now.
And now
back on my caffeine, and I'm feeling more like myself than ever.
And now I'm on the solo journey.
And you're stronger than me.
Swole.
It's okay. I say tell yourself whatever you need to get through the day. Tell yourself you're better than me. Tell yourself you're strong. I don't care. You can just tell yourself that.
Yeah. No, it's good. It sucks actually. There wasn't a day of 75 hard that was as hard as what this cleanse has been.
Yeah.
Hands down. Not even joking. But it's good. I made a personal decision. I'm gonna change my fitness by the end of this year. I'm gonna be a totally different person than I am now.
It's a mindset change.
And
it really
it is. These are the hard days. You don't realize how much you use food to socialize, just as pure enjoyment, all the things. And
I felt so bad today on Father's Day. Well, it's also so suffocatingly hot right now. So we can't do anything outside. And we can't do anything sitting around food. So I'm like, what do we do? That's how you know you're from the South.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do outside, and there's nothing to do with food, so you don't do anything.
Yeah, literally, you just lay in the bed all day.
What do you do? I don't know. But, yeah, you gotta change your mindset.
So we went out to eat for Father's Day with your parents, and I just sat there, and I had my green beans and corn. My
and
vegetables.
Your black coffee.
My black coffee.
Yes. We drove home after church so you could have that, and then we went and met them. But you know what? It's going to be worth it.
Oh,
it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it just sucks now.
It does, but
10 more days,
it was easy?
10 more days. If it was easy, everyone
you got to
would do
have
it.
the hard conversations. You got to do the hard things, because what if it were easy?
Because life is hard.
Yep.
Life
if
is
it were
hard.
easy, everyone would do it.
That's right.
What if it were easy?
There you go. It's a good one to end on. I don't know what the show title is going to be. What do you think? Let's let you pick it. You have never in the history of this show picked a show title. So think of all the things we've just talked about, and you can pick a show title, and then we'll wrap it up.
I don't know. I feel like we talked the whole time about having hard conversations.
Yeah, but we've talked about that before. We've titled that.
Why don't you just say, what if it were easy?
What if it were easy? That is good. Yeah, because, if you don't have the hard ones, then all these issues arise.
Yeah, what if it were easy? If it was easy, everyone would do it. If it was easy, no one would get divorced. If it was easy, everyone would have a successful company. If it was easy, everybody would have a six-pack. If it was easy, everyone... Why are you staring at me like that? Yeah, I was going off.
Yeah, I was letting you keep going. Come on.
There it is. Mic drop. What if it were easy?
What if it were easy? All right, guys, have a great week. We'll be back here with you on Wednesday and Friday. Share the show with your friends if you enjoyed it. Come back and support us here. Let's watch the show grow and just watch the community grow one relationship at a time. So without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up. And we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.